shalom, Shabbat, 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 shalom, Shabbat, shalom, Shabbat, shalom, Shabbat, 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 shalom, bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam, bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Welcome once again to Shabbat services, to being here together, to creating our community. So as we always do, no matter where we are, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube, whether you're in Michigan, West Bloomfield, the West Coast of Michigan, or the West Coast of the United States, or keep going west till you all the way make it to Israel, wherever you may find yourself, introduce yourself, welcome others who are a part of the service tonight, wish them a Shabbat Shalom, help us create community. Our service tonight is going to be a more formal prayer book service, so you can follow along with the prayer book that you can download from the resource page of our website in the worship section there. Also, there's a link there from the YouTube site as well. And if you follow along there, you'll be able to enjoy the service that way, or you can just listen and sing along and be a part of it. But one tradition is Shabbat begins as we sing Shalom Aleichem, as we say, peace be upon you, welcoming the angels that come into our presence on a special day. The idea that, we have something unique in our lives with Shabbat. Tradition tells us not only is our world changed, but things change within us and outside us and all around. And so with that in mind, we sing together with Cantor the words of Shalom Aleichem that can be found on page something in the early part of the prayer book.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malachei Amlachim, Hakadosh Baruch Hu. Orachem Shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malachei Amlachim, Hakadosh Baruch Hu. Baruchuni l'shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malachei Amlachim, Hakadosh Baruch Hu. Tzidchem l'shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malachei Amlachim, Hakadosh Baruch Hu.
We begin the Shabbat as we think of the Torah portion of this week, in the Shabbat of Truma in the book of Exodus, where we find the stories of the building of the tabernacle, all the gifts that God commands the people of Israel to bring into our community to be able to make that tabernacle, and many fascinating things that are a part of that story. One, Rabbi Abravanel from Spain in the 15th century asked the question, why is it that the most important creation story of our world, the creation of that which God does, only takes one chapter of Torah, right? Is only 30-something verses. Yet this story of building the tabernacle, the creation of the tabernacle, has chapters dedicated at 96 verses. It seems incongruous that the most important creation, the natural world, is a part of the shorter story. And Bravenel says, well, because God did that all by God's self. But the creation of the tabernacle, the building of the structure where God would be brought into our presence, was a community effort, that everyone was a part of it and needed those instructions to be empowered to be able to do that. We're the same as a community, because although Cantor and Rabbi and me are blessed to be a part of this and leading our congregation, what makes us so special are the people who are in it, who bring those gifts in themselves and just being present. And one of the families that's been most present through the entire pandemic, I think at almost everything we do online for every age, are the Coffrins. So I'm going to invite Paulette and Bob Coffrin to turn on their screen and their microphone so they can lead us in the lighting of the Shabbos candles on this Friday night.
I don't know how to turn on the screen. I can't
Oh,
get my. How do
I think they do it.
What?
No, we need you guys to do that.
Yeah, no, I have to.
It says start video.
Okay, I thought I did that. Just a minute. Oops. Start video. It says I can't start it because the host has disabled it.
No, that's sharing your screen. Hey, Brian, can you send her the message to start her video?
I just hit it. Try one more
Okay.
time, Paulette.
Okay.
There you go.
There I am. Yay, I made it. Okay.
A well-oiled machine at Temple Shir Shalom. And now, Paulette, if you'll lead us in the lighting of the candles, please.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvah v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Baruch atah
Shabbos.
Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu להדליק נר של
Shabbat Shalom, Paulette and Bob. Thank you for being a part of services. We really appreciate that. We give you hugs as well. Speaking of those gifts, as we come together as a community, in order to help us in the saying of the blessing of the wine, the Kiddush, we invite our friend Arthur Fishman to join us on our remote Bima now as well. And I ask Art to show himself and to unmute himself. And of course, not only is Art a gift to our community. You're good. You're perfect. I hear you now. Not only is Arthur a gift, I can hear you, a gift to our community, but Arthur is celebrating a birthday tomorrow on this Shabbat. And so we ask for God to bless him with everything that is sweet and good in his life as he raises a cup that was given to him as a gift when he and Jean got married in 1947.
Yeah, 47.
All right.
Yeah.
So he told me before that the Kiddush cup is older than the rest of us on the screen today. So fact is stranger than fiction. Arthur, we ask God to always bless you with all things that are sweet, and especially in this moment of your life as well, as you raise that cup and lead us in the Kiddush.
Thank you. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Blessed are you, our God, ruler of the universe, who creates the fruit of the vine. Amen.
Amen. Great Priyagofen. Beautiful. Thank you, Arthur. We'll sing to you later on, but we wish you a very happy birthday, a year of health. And of course, we wish we could be hugging you right now. And we miss being together, all of us. You're such a part of who we are. So happy birthday, our friend.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, Arthur.
Goodbye, Betty.
L'chaim.
Chaim.
I am.
We continue our service in our prayer books on page 20 as we rise together for our call to worship. Baruchu et Adonai Hamvarach. Praise be our God, to whom all praise is due. Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Leolam Va'ed. Praise be our God, to whom all praise is due, now and forever.
Baruchu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Le'olam Va'ed. Baruchu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruchu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruchu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruchu et Adonai HaMevorach.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bidbaro ma'ariv aravim. B'chochma poteach she'arim, uvitvuna mishaneh itim, umachalif et hazmanim, umisader et hakochavim, b'mishmerotehem barakia kirtzono. Praised are you, our God, ruler of the world, who brings about the evening star. Your wisdom makes the dawn appear. You differentiate the times and seasons of our lives. The stars follow their courses as a sign of a divine creative force in the universe. Borei yom v'layla, golel or mipnei choshech, v'choshech mipnei or. Uma'avir yom umevi layla, umavdil bein yom uvein layla. Adonai tzavaot shemo, el chai v'kayam, tamid yimloch aleinu leolam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'ma'ariv aravim. You have created the day and night. Even though you cause the day to disappear and you bring on the night, you have developed a separation and distinction one from the other. We call you ruler of the universe, but you are our living God. May you create understanding among us so that we might never take nature for granted. Praised are you, our creator, who causes night to fall. As we recite the watchword of our faith. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Hear, O Israel, the Lord is our God, the Lord is one.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Hear, O Israel, Adonai is our God. Adonai is one. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם להיות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
Shall love the eternal your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. Set these words which I command you this day upon your heart. Teach them faithfully to your children. Speak of them in your home and on your way, when you lie down and when you rise up. Bind them as a sign upon your hand, and they shall be a symbol before your eyes. Write them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. Be mindful of all my mitzvot and do them. So shall you consecrate yourselves to your God. I, the eternal, am your God, who led you out of Egypt to be your God. I, the eternal, am your God. These eternal words have been a lamp unto our feet and a light unto our path.
Faith and choice bring understanding to the soul and sensitivity to the heart.
In all times and places, our God has been a part of our lives.
Our faith has been our rock and our help.
We witnessed God's wonders when we went free from Egypt.
When slavery's chains were broken, we witnessed it.
May those who have the faith to believe also have the wisdom to be kind.
O God, in whom we have all hope, we glorify your name now as our people have praised you throughout history.
מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש, נורא תהילות אוסיפנה, נורא תהילות אוסיפנה, מלכותך רבניך בוקע ים לפני משה, זה אלי עלו ואמרו אדוני ימלוך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד.
And in preparation for the Amidah, we rise together and on page 25 of our prayer books, take a moment for our own private meditations, either following the words of our prayer books or those our hearts might prompt. Please pray silently.
Adonai, to שפתי תפתחו פי יגיד תהילתך. Eternal God, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your glory. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, ve'Elohei Avoteinu, ve'Imoteinu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Leah, ve'Elohei Rachel. האל הגדול, הגיבור והנורא, אל עליון, גומל חסדים טובים, וקונה הכל, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי הכל אתה, רב להושיע, משיב הרוח ומוריד הגשם, מכלכל חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומי דומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה, ומצמיח ישוע, ונאמן אתה להחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני, מחיי הכל. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני, האל הקדוש.
You are holy and your name is holy, and we sing your praises every day. Praised are you, the holy God. Please be seated.
השכיבנו אדוני, אלוהינו לשלום, ועמיתנו מלכנו לחיים. השכיבנו אדוני, אלוהינו לשלום, ועמיתנו מלכנו לחיים. ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך, לחיים ושלום מעתה ועד עולם, מעתה ועד עולם. השכיבנו אדוני, אלוהינו לשלום, ועמיתנו מלכנו לחיים. השכיבנו אדוני, אלוהינו לשלום, ועמיתנו מלכנו לחיים.
Let us lie down in peace, O God, and permit us to wake up in the security of knowing that we are safe and loved. Be a shield around us and keep enemies, disease, violence, homelessness, and hunger far away from those we love. Keep us safe in the shadow of your wings, for you are our protector. You show compassion and mercy when you permit us the experience of seeing the shelter of your peace. Give to your people Israel and the world a time of peace.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני, עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, וביום השביעי שבת ויהי נפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת.
Together at the bottom of page 29, we read our prayers for peace. Grant us peace, your most precious gift, O eternal source of peace. And give us the will to proclaim its message to all the peoples of the earth. Bless our country that it may always be a stronghold of peace and its advocate among the nations. May contentment reign within its borders, health and happiness within its homes. Strengthen the bonds of friendship among the inhabitants of all lands, and may the love of your name hallow every home and every heart. Blessed is the eternal God, the source of peace.
שלום רב על ישראל עמך, תשים לעולם. שלום רב על ישראל עמך, תשים לעולם. כי אתה הוא מלך גדול לכל השלום. כי אתה הוא מלך גדול
Beyond our own private prayers that are part of the Amidah, we take a moment as a community to think of those friends and family who are in need of healing. As we recite the words of Mishaberach Lecholim, asking God to look after them and to bless them. Mishaberach Abotenu Abraham, Yitzchak, v'Yaakov, v'imotenu Sarah, Rivka, Leah, v'Rachel, hu yavarech et acholim. Merciful God, who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebekah, Leah, and Rachel, send your blessings to our loved ones who are stricken with illness or anxiety. To Larry Burke, Grace Geraldine Carafelli, Bonseal Campbell, Karen Casman, Lindsay Cooper, Molly Coton, Gary Fishman, Barb Flair, Sandy Flair, Karen Garassi, Ginny Marshall Gaspari, Kathy Gilman, Sandy Gorash, Batia Batbesha Panina, Susan Greenberg, Charles Gross, Sherry Gutter, Hank Heiser, Helen Indiana, Bruce Kay, Serafina Coffrin, Marta Lazar, Henry Leopold, Francisco Leyva, Michael Malley, Zoe Marcus, Beth Margolin, Joyce Meza, Perry Moss, Lori Moss, Scott Miles, Kate Negron, Rabbi Robert Nosenchuk, Razel Batlea Miriam, Marjorie Pensine, Melanie Pohl, James Raftery, Joanne Reed, Jody Richmond, Alan Rosen, Mona Rosenbaum, the Saint Amand family, Amy Selmanoff, Danny Shepard, Rachel Schumann, Arnold Slutsky, Barbara Storm, Helene Wolf, all those battling the coronavirus both at home and in the hospital, and the 53,117 American troops who have been injured in Iraq and Afghanistan to date, as well as all the names in our hearts. May God grant them a refuah shlema, complete healing of mind, of body, and of spirit. As together we sing.
May the source of strength who bless the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say
We add this prayer for the healers, for those who help during this time of a pandemic. Eloheinu v'Eloheinu v'imotenu. May the one who's blessed our ancestors bless all those who put themselves at risk to care for the sick. Physicians and nurses and orderlies, technicians and home health aides, EMTs and pharmacists, hospital social workers and respiratory therapists, mental health professionals, psychologists, who navigate unfolding dangers of the world each day to tend to those they have sworn to help. Bless them in their coming home and bless them in their going out. Ease their fear and sustain them. Source of all breath, healer of all beings, protect them, restore their hope. Strengthen them that they may bring strength. Keep them in health that they may bring healing. Bless the sacred work of their hands. And may this plague pass from among us speedily and in our days. And let us together say, Amen. We continue with our prayers of adoration and conclusion as we turn to page 41, our prayer books, and we rise together.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ. ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו
Kaddish may be understood as a praise for the gift of life, love, and thought. It's a reminder of all that came before us, testament to the psalmists, sages, the poets, and prophets of our people who made our life and our faith possible. It's a celebration of our past, our present, and our future. And though it never mentions death, it's a reminder of all the friendships we have cherished and the memories we've shared. Even in the most painful of times, the Kaddish is our statement of faith. This time in our prayers, our thoughts turn to those taken from our midst in this past week and month. Through Shoshim, we mark friends and family of our congregation. Nisi Conroy, John David Goldstein, Sam Tolchin, Cy Goodman, Asiya Bat Arkady, Zoila Zapata, Gabriel Pinkosov, Edie Boo Klein, Eleanor Zupke, Adele Kornfeld, Clara Selleck, Annette Sack, David Blank, Anna Selitskaya, Henry Binder, Jonathan Rabin, Robinson Dici, Stephen Dill, Fanny Zuckerman, as well as the 7,038 Americans of our armed forces who've been killed in Iraq, Afghanistan, the surrounding areas to date, and the 494,151 Americans who have lost their lives to the coronavirus. Linking their names and names with your sites we mark on the Shabbat. Those anniversary of past we lovingly commemorate. Barry Alper, Douglas Appleton, Mildred Becker, Thomas Barnett, Mickey Barish, David M. Blau, Dee Dee Blum, Albert Burke, Janice Chadwick, Connie Crane, Elsie Deutsch, Stuart Denny, Edna Doigan, Sheldon Ellenson, Sylvia Ellman, Robert Ernstein, Clara Fisher, Harry Friedman, Betty Goldblum, Rika Goldstein, Leah Goodwin, Rana Gordon, Faye Grauman, Fanny Greenberg, Gertie Grossman, Robert Grund, Louis Gerwin, Jack Hoffman, Emily Holdengraber, Tony Horn, Carol Jonas, George Kahn, Rosalind Kaufman, Gerald Klask, Harry Kopel, Arthur Michael Kretschmer, Molly Lippett, Bill Lipton, Marcy Marcus, Pearl Martin, Stacy Lee Milgram, Elaine Moss, Philip Noble, Donald Novikov, Harry Petoskey, Rose Ross, Sheldon Roth, Dave Sakwa, Wally Sampson, Marion Schulman, Harold Scher, Perry Schulman, Marcia Sklar, Rosalind Sloan, Sam Steele, Norman Stern, Maurice Turetsky, Ryan Adam Uniton, Lee Van Duren, Arnold Wasserman, Sherwin Zamler, Marla Zupke. I'm linking their names with all the names that we do not recite on this Shabbat. Those are every faith and every family whose lives have touched ours, as well as those who have no one to stand and say Kaddish for them. So do we stand together as one community, as one family, and join the immortal words of the mourner's Kaddish. Yikadal v'yikadash shemei rabbah, b'yamad divrach chirate b'yamich malchute, b'chayachon u'v'yomechon, u'chaye d'chol beit Yisrael, b'galah u'vizman kari v'imru. Amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mavarach le'elam amaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh, v'yinadar v'yitnaleh v'yitnalah, shemei l'kudesha prichu. Amin kol birachata v'shirata, tush b'chata v'nechamata, damram b'yama v'imru. Amen. Yehei shlomo rabba min shemaya, v'chaim aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'mamav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. May the source of peace and peace to those who mourn, comfort to those who are bereaved here and everywhere, and let us say, Amen.
עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, say shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru amen. Ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu Israel. Ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Israel. Ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Israel. Ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Israel. Good Shabbos, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom, Cantor, Rabbi, and everyone else. Hey, we'll have a moment of Tish where you can ask any question, as we always love to do. And so you can throw those into the chat of YouTube, and we'll get those sent our way if you have a Tish question or two. But we have lots of amazing things. As I saw Rabbi posted, frighteningly on Facebook this week. Yes, for most communities, Purim is one day. At Temple Shir Shalom, it's 8 days long, I believe, beginning on Sunday with our Purim Carnival.
Beginning on Saturday, Rabbi. Tomorrow.
Oh, right. It's 9 days long. Right? I don't know. Okay, tomorrow is Adventures in a Bag, is our Purim celebration with our youngest ones, right? Those families have picked up the bags and they'll Zoom with us tomorrow at 5 o'clock, correct?
They know the time. They got an email.
Okay, you know what? You tell the rest. I'm just gonna keep drinking.
It could be. And then on Sunday morning, we have our carnival, as Rabbi was sharing, that we have a drive-through experience for all of our families who want to meet the characters of Purim, have a chance to have their own private Purim celebration and carnival, complete with a bounce house and a photo booth and some other exciting things that are going to be going on. And a great way to be able to celebrate Purim as a family. And at the same time, our high school youth group, is part of their fundraiser, since they aren't raising money from the carnival this year, has created 2 different ways to win some prizes and share the joy of Purim. One of those ways is Shalach Manot, or Purim gift baskets, which is a traditional gift that you send out to people on Purim, and those can be purchased online at shirshalom.org/Purim. We'll have some details for you there. A chocolate package that can be delivered or picked up at Temple, whatever you prefer, or a party package or a munchie package, all sorts of good things. And they've also created some raffle car door prizes that you can win. You can purchase your tickets. I think they're $5 each online, and you can choose which one you would like to put it into, which bucket. They have a coffee lovers basket. They have a party. We'll bring a bounce house to your backyard, your front yard, wherever you want it, and you'll be able to use it for a few hours and have your own celebration in the privacy of your home. It's huge, so it can't go inside your home. And some other great prizes as well, and that's online. On Thursday nights, the actual...
If it can go inside your home, we'd like to talk to you, actually.
Yes. On Thursday night, the actual night of Purim, Rabbi is going to be leading a Sips study and Shushan celebration and study. We'll learn about different mules, and you can purchase the craft cocktail ingredients beforehand if you go online, and we'll have those for pickup on Monday. Or you can just join and do a little bit
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Register by Monday. Pickup is Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday.
Excellent. And you don't have to get the ingredients. Maybe you have them at home, or you can just join us for a little bit of studying on Thursday night as we study Megillat Esther, the scroll of Esther, which tells the story of Purim. And finally, to end our celebration, because we're in the diaspora, it's a little bit longer, we end with our Purim spiel, Bohemian Rhapsody. Another spiel, Bites the Dust, with the music of Queen, which was written by a member of our congregation, Gary Grossman, in working with Cantor and our choir and our Not Ready for Primetime spielers, who are excited to bring that production to us, which will be brought to you on YouTube. So you can sign up and get more information on all those things. It's actually why I stood in front of the Purim window tonight here at Temple. You can see the Megillah over there, the scroll of it, and having some fun to get us in the mood for Purim and celebrating.
It's a giant raspberry-filled Hummintashen right above your right ear that's getting me excited. So that's it. So yes, and so many other things too. We're going to Israel on Thursday as well during the daytime for Rabbi's class there. I think we're going to the Golan, right? And some of the battles that were fought there, correct? The Golani Brigade. What's that?
The Yom Kippur War.
The Golani Brigade and the fight with Syria there, which is such a significant battle. Oz, was it called Oz? The tank committee, Oz, Oz 57, right? I don't know. Okay, so of course, services tomorrow at 10:30, Tish tomorrow at 9:15. Zoom service on Sunday morning is at 10 a.m. You need the Zoom link for that, of course, as well. So now a moment for you guys, your questions that might come our way. Someone asked me, how are mules connected to Purim? And the answer is, that's why you have to come on Thursday to find out. But there could be some Kentucky mules and some Mexican mules and some Irish mules as well.
And well, I don't see questions on the YouTube page. But it's good to know that Barbara and Gary Pollock are ready, because they've got their copper mugs ready to go for Thursday night. And Arthur, since I still see that you're hanging out with us here on Zoom, at some point you should go over to the YouTube page, because there's a lot of shout outs with happy birthdays to you there.
Nice. Hey, another shout out. I just got a message. Bernard Sklar. It's his 89th birthday today.
Ooh, happy birthday.
So wishing to the Sklar clan. Bernard, happy birthday to you. Yom Holedet Sameach. You know what? I'm going to raise a glass of wine to you. Yeah, everyone really wants to sit and watch me drink wine. So I guess people are running off to their dinner now and enjoying the rest of their Shabbat Menucha, their calm time. We look forward to seeing you with all these wonderful opportunities at Temple, keeping ourselves connected. You know, we talked in the beginning about the Torah portion of Truma, the gifts that we bring. And often the reality is that we realize being the giver of the gift is equally as important as the receiver, that it means so much. And all of you hopefully feel that in the gifts that you bring in your presence and the love that you share as we reciprocate and do the same with you. I think it's such an important lesson. And we're told in the Torah portion that God says to do this in order to build a tabernacle, so that God says that I will dwell among you. And so how do we bring God into our world? It's the relationships, the connections that we have created, that we continue to create, even when we are not physically together. But in these moments that we still feel that, and we need to keep doing that more and more. So help us when we have joy with Purim, when we need to support each other, when we feel that love. And so we ask God to always bless us with our concluding prayers.
Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha.
May God bless you. May God protect you.
Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yicholeka.
May God shine upon you, and may God shine through you.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yisim lecha shalom.
May God always be a part of who you are, of who we are, giving us all of our blessings, all of our hopes, most of all, blessing us with shalom, peace, peace in our heart, peace in our mind. May we all together help bring more peace into our world. Amen.
V'yisim lecha shalom. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom, and a special thank you to the Coffin family and Arthur and Brian behind the scenes for helping us with this service today. And Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom, everyone.
Shabbat shalom.